Hey, everybody. Sorry, technical difficulties. It's just me tonight. Katie isn't feeling well, so she's just going to be in the chat. And so I thought we'd have. We're going to have a chat tonight, and it should be in the description. I put the StreamYard link, so in case anybody wants to come in, I thought tonight we would just have a live chat and hang out and talk about fun things that happened this year, like what your favorite thing was in the community, or like your favorite item that you found this year, what you're looking forward to in the new year, what's on your BOLO for the new year. So if anybody wants to join, the link should be in the description box. Let me just check. And it should say join the chat, and there's a link. Friendlies only, no trolls. But if you want to join, there's the link. But again, Katie will be in the chat. She's not feeling well, so wish her that she feels better quickly. And this will be the last fill-in before Fatbird Finds is hopefully back next week. And just keep thinking about them as well. They've been going through some stuff, so keep our girls in your thoughts. And I got I'm wearing my new lizard brooch I got from my aunt. It's like a plastic toy lizard that's wrapped in like ribbon and wire and little beads. She got from someone in Arizona where she lives. They make these. I got my Missing Lid Conspiracy shirt. But I hope everyone had a great Christmas. Cool, Lisa. Hey, Heather. Hey, Lori Gerdeau. Hey, Sheila and Tim from Canada. And Blackberry Thistle Tea. And hey, Vinny. Hey, Helen Casey. Nuh-uh, Carrie, what? Did Barbara, I was going to say Betty White. Did Barbara Walters really die? I saw the other day that Vivian Westwood died too. We got Linda Barnum. Carrie. That just jumped somewhere. I saw Angela. Let's see. Oh, there it is. That's so sad. I heard she was having some health issues. Yeah, Lisa. I haven't really said anything, but I just thought, let them share. But I was just keep them. Everyone can use positive thoughts. Yeah, Katie, take it easy. Don't overdo it. Stay hydrated. Wear your ice pack. And if you need to shut this off or just listen to it, get better. Tomorrow night, Heather and Antique Agenda and Pamela Blanchard are going to have a live. And so they're going to do a sale and a kind of decor around the fireplace, I believe, tomorrow night. So make sure to watch that. And then I think Vinny has a drop sale tomorrow. And I don't remember if Mama's Treasures is going to be on. But yeah, nobody's waiting in the wings. So again, if you would like to join, there's a link in the chat. But so did anyone here in the community, besides the stuff you get through the live sales, did anyone get anything vintage, cool vintage antiques from their loved ones or friends that know you're into vintage? Oh, I'm sorry, Heather. Yes, thanks, Helen. Dia has her sale at 3 Eastern. Yeah. And you know, Dee always has some great stuff, so make sure to show up and give her thumbs up, support her. We love our girl Dee. Yeah, Katie, you're going soon, right? Sometime in January. Nobody got anything vintage for Christmas? Yes, Crazy Lamp Lady is doing a Whatnot sale January 8th. If you look her up on Whatnot, you can bookmark it. I don't remember what time it was, but one of her latest video shows her like what she pulled for the Whatnot sale. Like, that's gonna be bananas. And she's like, I don't know if people still want Christmas. And I'm like, you could probably sell anything and someone's gonna buy it just because. Yeah, I would like to see, it'd be interesting just to see like what starting bids are gonna be at or where it goes. Yeah. Okay, so put in the chat what's some of your favorite things, like some of your favorite items you've gotten this year, either thrifting or from a live sale. Oh, nice, Sheila. Drew that Blackberry. Yeah, I've been trying. I have a goal for this year coming up, and so I've been trying to go through all my things. Went through some stuff yesterday, figuring out what I want to donate and what I was going through my stuff because I can only have so many deer, and if I'm gonna move, then I need to let things go. So I've been just trying to go through things that, try to find things I can part with. It's hard. So. Oh, wow, Tim. I mean, sorry that he's sick, but I'm glad you got some cool deals. And Coastal and Poli decanter for $3 at a Goodwill. Wow. You like the owls you bought? Didn't you get a pissy owl, Carrie, or something like that? Swung vase as a donation today? Dang, Helen. I know. I don't make resolutions. Just trying to make a goal. I'm not a hot weather person, Heather, but I've been invited, to move south. So I pretty much made up my mind. I just gotta deal with this horde a little bit first and get some vehicle things settled. But I basically made up my mind about moving south to live towards some of my favorite people. Hopefully, Vinny. I got a Fenton Mary Gregory tumble up. Oh my gosh, that's cool, Lori. Oh, my owls are pissy pants owls. I know. Oh my gosh, I got this one owl that has like this face, like, what the hell are you looking at? Oh, you're okay, Amanda. We just been chatting. Katie again is not here tonight because she's not feeling well, but she's in the chat. And I do have the link in the description if anyone would like to join the chat and talk about some of your favorite goodies this year. LaDonna found some Port Marion, Vintage Christmas, Ironstone Tidlet, Blow Molds, Pottery, Fitz and Floyd. Nothing over $3. Dang, LaDonna, I want to go shopping with you. Not Jacksonville. Yeah. I was like, basically all my friends, my LLC friends on Instagram have invited me to move towards them, but I was like, I'd love to live with Carrie, but that's so hot. And then Katie always offers me to live with her, but that's too hot too. But she said you can go to the beach and cool down, but I'm thinking more like Alabama, actually. And then we'll just have to make trips up here to get all the goodies, because since they say that they think the Midwest is the best, or Vinny's area. Yeah, I would hate the heat. But, I mean, Alabama gets hot too. No, that's just some. I got a lot of hoodies, and that's a new blanket I got, so I was trying to like drape it across. About 2 Fenton Alley cats. Ooh, cool, Sheila. Do you have those on Instagram? And hey, Vicky, peace, love, and thrifting. Okay, Amanda, I think you said the other day that like your that brooch advent calendar that you've been like working on basically all year got lost. Yes, I hope. I hope so, Heather. I'm trying to make some headway over here. When you're a crafter, there's a lot of crap. My best find for the whole year was a pile of Denizen Halloween ephemera for just $20. The dealer didn't seem to care that it was worth so much more. I'm not familiar with Denizen, or maybe I just don't know what it is. Cool, Sheila. I'll have to check it out. Oh, cool, Lori. I don't remember if I knew that or not about the bluebirds. Me too, Katie. I was mentioning that earlier. I can't. So tomorrow, yeah, Heather and Pam are going to have a sale and kind of a little by the fire get together. Brooches in a separate bag, but yes, quite a few were actually in the advent calendar and are still missing. That's so sad, Amanda. I hope they find it, or I hope someone didn't just take it because the brooches. But hey, Yvonne. Vinny, I was thinking of you. I was looking on Temu last night, that new like Wish site, and you can get stickers really good. So I just ordered some like vintage reproduction, or I put in my cart like Halloween, so like stickers, so you can like that you would put like as labels on a bottle, so they have like witch's brew and like cat whiskers, or something like that. But there was also like a deal where it was like a ton of pinup stickers. So I'll send you the link. But I was like, I'd send this to you, or you can use them as package toppers, where it had like, I don't know, you get 50 or 100 stickers for like a couple bucks, and they're all like different pinups and stuff. Yeah, so I just ordered like a smaller, okay, so it's like a minimum $7 order, but I was trying to find like more stuff to combine with it, so that way like it's worthwhile. But I ordered a few things the other day. Yeah, and it's kind of annoying, like if they would charge you like shipping for each item, not like in kind of an additional to equal, but almost like your complete separate shippings. Vintage Halloween when I can afford it. Yeah. But Temu is really cool with the stickers. If you need things for package toppers, and it's like Wish where it's cheap. A lot of the times it's free shipping, and then it comes faster. So I've gotten it in 10 days or so. But if you need stickers, or they have the little scrapbooky papers, or postcards, and I have these Christmas reproduction ones. It's kind of cool. So I'm trying some things out on there. I'm just so sorry, Amanda, that happened. I hope they find their way back to you. So what are you guys going to be looking for? Or is there certain things you're looking for in the new year to thrift? They're saying that vintage, because now the millennials are tired of the IKEA type furniture, and that they're looking, a lot of people are getting into vintage now too, the kids, which calling 1999 and 2000 stuff vintage with the Janko jeans and all that stuff. But they're saying all these people are into it, which I feel is also kind of impacting resellers, because it's then people are going out and getting it more, so you have less stuff left, cool stuff to find to sell. So what do you think is going to be what do you think is going to be the next big thing in the vintage community? Swing-based prices are going crazy. Cool, Lori. Hey, PA. And live near St. Louis. There's an estate sale coming in. YouTube. Oh, cool, Blackberry. St. Louis has some cool thrift stores. Katie and I went to some, and then she went to a estate sale with Jamie, I think, while she was there. And LaDonna just went thrifting there not too long ago. Delbert, you want to hop on the link and go live? Hey, Barbara. That's so cool, Barbara. Got 2 boxes of your mom's jewelry. I've been trying to wear some of my mom's Christmas things and some of her necklaces, the nicer things, because I wore something the other day and I'm my neck is all sensitive now because I'm allergic to nickel and stuff. Wore a dandelion seed head crystal brooch, and my granddaughter chose a butterfly from Withering Cottage. Aww. I know, right? Because I feel so for next year, I feel we've seen a ton of blue birds of happiness, in all sizes. And I feel people are still into swing vases, but if they go that crazy, who's going to be able... I mean, because in some of Crazy Lamp Lady's videos, they're some she's seen are selling for over $1,000. So it's if they try to go that way, I don't know how many people are going to be able to afford that on a live sale or something like that, maybe on eBay. I feel fairy lamps, just because we've been getting them over the past couple of years so much, I feel it's kind of hard, because now it's you want a unique individual one, and they're not as easy to come by, or have to pay a little more. But I have actually picked out one of my clear glass fairy lamps to sell. So it's going in the sell box. Because I have I only have 3 fairy lamps, and they're all just happen to be clear. So I have like a moon and star over here, and then I have like one of those round ones, but I like it because it's kind of got this diamond pattern. And then I have like that's cubist, like American Fostoria looking print. I can't remember. Fostoria American, like kind of print or pattern. Let's see what else. I feel like it's more like unique stuff, kitschy stuff that may be popular, because it's like a lot of it now you're seeing like the moon and stars or Daisy and Button or Milk Glass. At least up here, there's a lot of the Goodwills and clear glass. So what do you think is going to be the new item, the new coveted item this upcoming year? And don't forget to hit the thumbs up, subscribe. I think this is airing on Katie's channel, but subscribe to Dear Angela's Vintage and subscribe to Katie if you haven't. And silver serving accessories. Not sure what the next big thing will be. Or saw another fairy lamp, Bluebird and Ellie Smith. Don't hate me. No, I mean everybody looks those individually, or most of us, but it's like, after a while when you're seeing so many of the similar ones, it's like, then you always want like, you're kind of like, looking for something maybe that's like a different color or at least a different pattern, like something to kind of stand out, because you're like, everybody wants kind of something individual, one of a kind. So stash boxes are always hot. See, we just got to think of things that wouldn't be a stash box and turn it into a stash box. Like some Avon decanters, clean those things out. And you have all sorts of fun ones. Yeah, I mean, and it tends to happen because you're like, oh, I like Tia saying, like, when everyone's collecting the same thing, it's like, I see this thing, and then, oh, I want that fairy, oh, I never turn on my ring light. But, too bright. Hey, Christy. But I feel like, yeah, we're trying to find things that are more, unique. Wine-themed stuff for the wine cellar. Nobody likes things with grapes on them, so that works for me. Okay, Sheila, we'll have to keep a lookout for you. Hey, Georgia. Christmas, Halloween advertising, yes. I think Art Deco is going to be huge, but I also think Art Nouveau is going to come back. I wish Art Deco would. I love the Art Deco patterns. Just so pretty. There's this place in St. Louis, the Fountain on Main. So pretty. Kitty, I met some of her family there. We had lunch, and oh my gosh, that place was amazing. And the dill pickle soup, which I need to make. I wonder if the 80s will be the new style of interest. It's the furniture that had the deck. I know, because they say everything goes back around, and people are like bringing back like certain things from the 80s, and it's like, it's like, are we gonna get like a bunch of new neon type things? Like, what from the 80s? Because I was a baby. Like, what from the 80s do you think like people might want to collect? Katie Potato. Yeah, where's Nady Potato? Hey, Joe Scalise. Was it Danny, I think, saying she was pressing for like EAPG to make a comeback? Yes, dill pickle soup, Katie. See, and if I move down to Alabama, that'll be closer, at least, I think, to Katie and Christy and Carrie and Kat and Gina and everybody in the South. southern states. Yeah, so like, because they're saying millennials and stuff, which technically I'm a millennial, but are getting into vintage. So it's like, are they just doing it now because it's trendy, or like, I know there's some people who are really interested in vintage as like a way of not buying our modern stuff, not like the waste, but it's like, are they really into it, or like they're gonna get it and it's like they're buying something that we may covet, really want, and they're like meh, and just like donate it somewhere to like Goodwill. Get to experience a hurricane, I bet. Super fun. Instead of a blizzard. The Nagel art prints, the 80s modern sofas, the Hager pottery, maybe. Well, I could see. Yep, Lori. We may be. The Hager pottery would be cool because, hey, let me snatch all that up and then sell it. Yeah, I like also a lot of the 70s things, like the stuff I can imagine, like the dried flowers and like some of the colors and the groovy, like mushroom type things. But some stuff, I'm like, okay, that's a little too cheesy, even for me. Hurricane Party. Miami Vice, 80s modern furniture. Is Blue Mountain pottery that people go crazy here for? Yeah, a lot of people like Blue Mountain pottery. I do too. I just got a turtle from Joni recently, and I have a deer. A few things. I like the glaze, like the black with the blue drip kind of glaze. Chrome and black for chrome and white. I know we're all, I feel like, pretty much maximalist, but sometimes you can appreciate a room that's like clean and simple. It's like, this is my sitting room, and then go back to the vintage. Yeah, chrome and white. We could make some cool things. Yes, Katie. Love some industrial. And do you think like maybe just with too like the world, I feel like industrial, might just be a thing like I think might be a bigger like might be what am I trying to say? Like a growing trend. Because I feel like it stands up, it's more like hardy, it's like metals and woods and things that may last longer than like glass, um, or like fabric things that could wear out or deteriorate. Hey MKT, I'm always watching I always see your post. You're always sharing everybody on YouTube. Chrome and white makes me think of sci-fi, yeah. I think the interest in cottagecore will drive an interest in the 70s. Yeah, cottagecore has been going strong during the whole pandemic. So yeah, if I could transition into the 70s. They're funky. There's this cool account on Instagram. I married a millennial, and they're from Highland Park, Illinois. And I want to like talk to this lady and be like, "Can I come by and just take a tour of your house?" She has like the coolest stuff. There's like crewels everywhere and mushroom things, and so it's like just 70s, like so cool. Do not like the arts and crafts look of the 70s and 80s. Ick. I see that kind of furniture at Goodwill sometimes, and each time I see it, I want to torch it. See, I've been collecting like jewel brights because we never really had many. So I've been collecting some of those for our tree. So I put those up this year. And then I didn't realize how many plastic canvas things I have, which I'm like, isn't everybody's thing? But I don't know why I've been loving like the plastic canvas I guess like more Christmas plastic canvas things because someone made it and I think that's cool, and so I found out we had more plastic canvas little ornaments than I thought. Yes, like that veneer. Is that what it could like light 70s wood, Katie? Eduardo Belozzi? Don't know who that is. Getting turned into restaurants with the industrial look. Again, for anyone new coming in, I have a link in the description box if you'd like to join the chat and maybe share some of your favorite finds or what you're looking for in the new year. I married a millennial. Yeah, it's got the 70s, 80s primitive fabric on it. Wow. Like the... Yeah. I'm not like, I married a millennial mostly, but then I'm not like about the... We had stuff like in this house where it's like the floral print, but it's like that chartreuse pea green mix like in a floral print, like, and it's really crazy, like small florals. Like, that's too much for me. But I like the bigger prints. I have a page on Instagram, like a Dear Angelus page, where I was trying to get people to post like their bolos, like what, because we have this whole community here. If you're looking for something for a collection, that we could look out for each other, like to look for that item. But I don't think that many people were looking at it on Facebook. But just like, I feel like we should share that, we could share our bolos, like what you're looking for. That way, like if anybody, I try to remember as I go out thrifting, like what, I show Katie or show Kieran, like, hey, I found this owl or this, advertising piece or something. But it's like, we need to set up like a message or just post like an image once in a while, like on Instagram or something, and be like, what's your current be on the lookout item for? So we could share it and then people could, or maybe make a thing on the calendar thing, like topic of the month or wherever, like what are you looking for? And then people could comment so other people could help look out for those items. Because I know Katie always says like she doesn't really come across vintage Christmas in Florida, but there's some up here. So then like the Putz houses and stuff that I send back down to Pam, or they have those safety pin trees that I've sent to like Carrie and Christy. So, oh, Tim started collecting vintage advertising, which is Katie's influence. I know that we have a Roscoe's Antique up here in Woodstock, and they have a lot of cool advertising. And then they have like the old gas pumps, which are just crazy expensive. Amanda. Yes. What Heather says. That's what I'm like, what do you think the new thing is? We all gotta go find it. We gotta make clear glass of things so that way we can just load up on it or milk glass again. Like, what can we pair milk glass with to make everybody want it? Tim's, I have a collection of 1930s toiletry and cosmetic items. The graphics can be so cool. Also, like vintage medical tins for disgusting conditions. They're hilarious. I have a shelf up over there of like vintage medical stuff. Since I'm a pharmacy tech, I like collecting that stuff. And I have a lot of bottles now because people have sent them to me. And I'm like, I don't know what to do with all this, but I don't want to get rid of them either. But yeah, I like the ones that are kind of crusty looking. I have some I got from Mama's Treasures that I asked them to leave the like liquid in, and if you put the black light on it, it glows. So, and I found a couple vintage Osco things where that's where I work, so I think that's pretty cool. Like I have a vintage peroxide bottle. Bama Bama. 70s mushrooms are black and chrome. I love Art Deco. You don't like the mushrooms, but I love the mushrooms. Look at, there's some mushrooms there. Hey, Bonnie's creative gift ideas. Well, like the stuff that was like medical back then, where it's like, oh, here's some cocaine. Here's like, you know, morphine in like these crazy amounts and all this stuff. Like, I agree, Vinny. It's like, I get, yeah, people get rid of stuff before they move to Florida because it's like big retirement state, but it's like, yeah, some people like live there. It's like, where's their vintage Christmas? Like, doesn't anyone bring anything with them? Because where's all the vintage Christmas? And every year I like to mix it all. Yeah, our house is a hodgepodge. There's no theme here, no matching anything. But I'm trying to get all the Coke stuff on one wall because my mom liked Coke stuff, collected it. I just claimed a Coke reindeer from Margot tonight. So Katie, it's cute. It's a little reindeer and it has a little Coke scarf and he's like holding his Coke bottle. I thought that'd be cute. They used to put alcohol in children's medicine. Sometimes they need to. Good, Pam. You can jump on the link and say hey to everybody. Hey, Nettie. Yeah, upset tummy. Here's some cocaine. It's like, wow, now you know. It reminds me of The Office when he's like, wow, Dunder Mifflin in the 80s. He's like, cocaine. He's like, we were moving paper. Yeah, it's crazy. Especially for the women back then where they thought like, oh, you have cramps or something, like, or you have like your own opinion. It's like, oh, she must be crazy, or like, here, we'll just give her like morphine to like shut her up. Like, my bedroom is coastal. There is Art Deco, mid-century, and many different eras of stuff in here. I don't know. I feel like this side I have is like 70s, the butterflies and dried flower things. And then I got a bunch of my swing glass, and then there's like Mexican pottery over here. Oh, and that's Hager, but I put a little bourbon on Kelly's binky when she was teething. Don't judge. She screamed bloody murder for 5 weeks. Hey, I heard a lot of people used to do that. I mean, it's just like, basically a numbing agent at that point. Like, how much is actually getting ingested? Don't go looking for children's Tylenol right now. That stuff is on back order. So everyone's looking for it now, and they don't have any. He prescribed gabapentin, and I questioned. He said, well, it's supposed to be amazing for pain. Amanda, that's true. We've seen a huge uptick in gabapentin in the last couple of years. Like, there's some people who get like a ton of pills. It's a lot, but it's supposed to help with your nerve pain and stuff. But I feel like, yeah, that's the new go-to because it's not a controlled medication, so there's less restrictions and less habit forming for it. But they say it's non-habit forming, but those people really want their gabapentin. Benadryl works great in a pinch. Now at work, I saw that we had extra strength Benadryl, which is 50 milligrams. I'm like, Katie, don't take that. You'll be out for like a week. Because that was before all these teething toys, and there was such a thing. Yeah, that's when they gave them like wood teething toys. So they needed liquor because they had to like numb those up. Neurontin, yeah. I acquired my whiskey during my teething adventure. Like, my mom got me hooked on it. It's not my fault. Oh, it's not a control here. Maybe in some states. I didn't know that. Tylenol is safer. I mean, Tylenol is safer than a lot of other drugs because they, like Advil, Motrin, you can dose those more, but they can raise your blood pressure, whereas Tylenol's not supposed to raise your blood pressure like those do. And usually they say because of like your other medications you're on, like when I was taking my meloxicam, or like anti-inflammatory, they don't want you to take any other pain relievers with that, so except for Tylenol. We used to freeze wieners for our kids' teething too. Well, Pam, that's just opening up to a whole possibilities of comments. Oh wow. I'm waiting for it, Lori, because it's been a lot more here. Paragoric. I've never even heard of that. We still have people coming by looking for mercurochrome, and someone asked for it was some kind of soap today. I was like, what is that even? Like coal soap? It's not a controlled medication in every state, yeah. Frozen weenie sounds like my type of party. That just makes me think of this Joe. Katie knows probably what I'm thinking. Like this Joe Santagato, what's it called? Basement Yard podcast. They have a hot dog shirt. I was like, yeah, I know charcoal soap, but it was like, he said something else. And my pharmacy manager said it had something to do with like the ingredients that's like an not antibiotic, but like a wound type cleaner, like an ingredient that's in the wound cleaners and stuff. So, coal tar, that's it. And I was like, I never heard of that. Pain, if I really need to, I'll take 2 ibuprofen PMs to sleep. PM is ibuprofen plus Benadryl, yep. Okay, what is this coal tar? I don't know these. A leaf isn't controlled. Well, Pam, they need... I can't move there if they got all these drug rules. I need my meds. I'll have to come back to Illinois and smuggle my drugs back. Oh yeah, Katie went to a weenie roast. So Katie, did you make your potato salad or what was that? Good for skin flakiness. Coal tar soap. Coal tar ointment smells so bad. Cannabis capsules for pain. And Christmas, we ended up talking to my grandma about like marijuana and medical marijuana, and like she's like, it's expensive, and like we're explaining all the different kinds there are, and I was like, you don't have to get stuff that gets you high. Like they make stuff that's supposed to help with your pain now. So we're trying to like open her up to the idea of like trying it if it's gonna help. Yes, the Basement Yard podcast, they have this thing where they're like in the fall, like baseball season, they're like hot dog sucking season. Melatonin and half a gummy to sleep. Half a cannabis gummy? Yeah, someone asked today if we still CBD, and I'm like, no, we don't have anything like that at our store. Because 3 people brought potato salad. I just brought my smoked salmon dip. Made me feel crazy. It did not work for me. I haven't tried melatonin. If I take the Benadryl, yes, that works, but like that, I'm like, once it hits, I'm like, I need to get in bed. THC gummies. Yeah, I took it. a 5 milligram the other day, LJ, and I was telling Carrie, and I was like, "That's probably nothing to you guys," but I was modding Katie and Nate's sale, and I was like, "I can't type." I was like, "This, I'm kind of high." But she's now legal in Canada. The pot issue now legal in Canada is a major issue for me. Shops on every street, and you can spend up to $350 in one transaction, but just seeing some kids left hungry. See, that's what I wonder here, because I'm like, with the tax, and they're making millions, if not more. It's like you, and the tax is like, where's that tax money going? Because they're not fixing up stuff like you'd think, or going to fix it to programs, things getting taken care of, or programs running, getting extra funding. It's like, who's getting this money? Because we're not seeing this. Farm real estate. My brother lives in Denver, and they got pot stores everywhere. Well, yeah. Vinny, you need a gummy. Could you imagine Vinny having a gummy? Like, I feel like he would just be cracking up. We got 42 people here. Do we have 42 thumbs up? Let's see. We have 36. Thanks everyone for tuning in tonight. Again, I have a link in the description if anyone wants to hop on and join the chat. Next week, Fatbird Finds should be back if you're looking forward to them. They've been putting out some content, so make sure to watch their videos. They've been doing some hauls and Laura's vlogging videos. Leave them some comments. I feel like a ton of us are members, so use your special emojis. Next to my favorite takeout Chinese restaurant. Wow, Nettie. I mean, does that work as good as Benadryl? Mm-hmm. See, I feel like it depends on the strength and how you handle it. Like, it may not work the same for anybody, because sometimes I've taken the low-dose ones and barely notice, and sometimes I was like, maybe it just depends on like what's in my, like how much I've had to eat or whatever. Like, sometimes I feel like I really can feel it. Yeah, Nate, we were talking about that earlier, and welcome. Yeah, everyone has different reactions, different strains. Yeah, the other night, I woke. My glasses were in the bed. Like, luckily I got them like put away. But like, you wake up and you're like, "Oops, didn't plug my phone in," or I don't remember barely getting into bed. But see, Carrie, we gotta hang out sometime. It's almost, yeah, neat. It's what time? Let's see. It's 4:54 tomorrow, so Nate's got like 8 hours. almost to midnight, 7 hours. Okay, Nate, tell us how it goes. Okay, so what are you guys all looking for in the new year? Are you looking to finish up a collection? What's your like BOLO item? Put in the chat so if any one of us sees it, we can get back with each other. You could leave a comment on this video if you know, maybe you've seen it at your antique mall, or your thrift store. What is your brooch? So let me take it off. My aunt got me this for Christmas. She got it from someone. She lives in Phoenix. And I think the person is from Phoenix too. And she wraps these little toys that she salvages, finds with ribbon. And so it's got like multicolor. And I don't think it's wire. Maybe it is wire. But this little metallic wire, and then there's little jewels put on it. And like the little feet match like so perfectly with everything. It must be the original color of the toy, or maybe they just add some sheen to it. And there's little eyes, these are like little washer type beads, and it's a little brooch. Isn't it cute? To do more crafting, so craft supplies. Nettie girl. I got a bunch of buttons from Gina, and I sorted them in color, so I'm going to put those in an upcoming sale. I thought maybe I could put them in a tin. I'm like, how about one of those butter cookie tins everyone thinks has cookies? But I was like, I could sell some buttons because I wanted to sell them for craft supplies. I got a lot of craft supplies. That's why I was trying to use more of them for Christmas, but flying cars in New Zealand. Yeah, so I'm going to try to have a sale coming up. I know, so I was like, I might have to steal that idea. Not going to steal exactly, but I was like, that would be cool if you came across like pendants or something that are like maybe have lost their like finish, their paint finish, like their coating or something, and you could like wrap it with like the ribbon and then wire. I was like, you could have little, because I have a ton of little seed bead things. I'm like, you could even put those on the wire and wrap things. That would be really cool, and make like your own new pendant. Kind of like where people do those like fabric wrap beads or paper wrap bead type things. So I'm like, that would be a fun thing. Like you just the toy bin at Goodwill and make up your own thing, or like make it into like a pendant and necessarily have to be a brooch. But I'm like, I got a ton of things, so it's like I have to like put that idea in my back pocket. Yeah, Heather, we need to do a crafting video. Yes, Braun is queen. No one's looking for anything. Is everybody spent on Christmas stuff? Because I have some Christmas things that I want to sell. I think I'm off Monday. Do a pop-up sale. So I have some things. I'm gonna have to get rid of some deer because I just have too many. So, but I don't know if everyone's like spent with their money from Christmas. Like if January's also slow down. But I'll like try to do some a pop-up sale next week or something. What is Tim looking for? Oh, aluminum Christmas tree. Heather, you're just so fun. I'm glad Pam's doing something with you. I love that you did our the night before Christmas reading. Brass deer with the texture. Well, I'm getting rid of brass. I have these, and I have a giant, like, reindeer brass deer in the other room, but I have these, the ones that, like, one's looking up, one's looking down. And these ones, it says lacquered, made in India. Ah, it's heavy. But this one, I don't remember if I polished it, or they're just that color. But I like to keep my stuff unpolished, so Nate, like, just twitches. I filled some vintage vases with greenery and hung. Oh my gosh, Tim, that sounds awesome. Maybe that's what I should do with that swing vase I have. I have an amber swing vase, and I'm willing to sell it for what I paid for it because I think it's like sick. People say like it's the glass, like you can't fix it. So like I've tried so many things, like the CLR, the denture tablets, like cleaner, like a gel cleaner, like so many things, and I can't get it clean. So I was like, maybe you should just fill it with water, because then when it's wet, you can't see it. So maybe I need those Orby things, and then you put the water in, and then you could put flowers in it, or do something like that, where you could put some kind of filler in there, and put some faux things, or like little metal branches or something, and you could hang like ornaments and things from it. Polishing the Twitch. Nate, it's all your fault. I told Nate he's got to come on tonight and then just shock everybody. I'll have to share a picture of that vase on Instagram. It's an amber swung vase, and it's like a narrow one and a little bit bigger at the bottom, but not one of those like fat bottom girls. But, if anyone wants it, they can contact me if they have an idea of something they could try to do to clean it, or they want to try, because I've tried a lot. Considering selling, unfortunately, the handle's broken on one side. I wonder if some crazy glue. You lie, Nate. Nate, come on. The link is in the description. You want to come on? You could chat. Katie, I saw you put out a Goodwill video. I was watching when I was at work. I was like, Katie went to Goodwill? And I was like, oh, that explains it. When she was out of state. An arrowroot biscuit today. I don't know what that means. Nate's got that, like, those. He's been hanging out with the hobbits. I don't know. Yes, what Katie said. Not anyone. But our friends here. So who do you want to see collab this year in the community? Who do you want to see Pam style with? Vinny, you should do a, what do you call that? I can't think. Do a sale with someone. Yeah, Tim, like, I go around, I'm like, what could I part with? Because I got too many things. And I don't have that many, like, space for it. But, like, I just love too many things. I found lovely swing vases, 2 glass mushrooms, 4 elf figurines. Needs a tasteless cookie. Hey, Helen, not lagging. Helen, oh my gosh. Tried to send Helen a Christmas card. I'm glad they finally read it back. Yeah, and it said return to sender. I'm like, yeah, since I had no address on it. I'm glad I put my address label on it though. But they actually sent it out. I'm like, no one noticed that there was no address on this until it got all the way to Carol Stream. I'm like, okay. But, and then I tried to email it to her, type the email wrong. I'm like, I'm just on a roll. Will fit in Angela's car for her move south. I know, Katie. We gotta, like, unload some things before we move into the vintage compound. And then we can buy all new things. My gosh. Probably all my craft supplies could fill my car. So, and I think I have like a tote of CDs in my closet. I'm like, should I even save these anymore? Like, I haven't listened to them in probably a decade. Yeah. Katie, you're gonna get rid of some of your mystery clocks? Yeah. I'm like, I need. Oh, maybe I can work on that tomorrow. I got this whole tray behind the computer that's all deer figurines, basically, and a couple Mexican pottery birds, which I was like, I could probably part with the birds because I have like a turtle and an owl and an elephant, so I can part with the birds. And I have a couple deer planter here, so I need to choose like a few that I want and then maybe sell the rest. But and I can't part with any of my swing vases, but I know I want to donate to somewhere else besides Goodwill. But we don't have that many thrift stores that are not Goodwill. So I need to find some research, like, or, oh, cool, Barbara. I was thinking about maybe sending them some stuff that I want to, like, get rid of, or, like, some of the donated stuff. Maybe they could sell it. I know, because they're, like, they've been having trouble finding enough stuff. And I have, like, a bunny figurine, big old ears I got from some sale. And then I have like a goose, no, or goose figurine. It's not blue bow, but there is a blue bow on it. That Tanella pottery. I was trying to think what I would like to collect in Tanella. Yeah, like I have, like, see right here, I have these little. These are just marked cat mix. Like I have this little duck, which I think is cool because you don't see like green. I feel like, like a full green thing. A little duck. And I have this little owl. I feel like this is more Tonella vibes. Whoops. Like in color with the flowers. And then they're marked like down in Mexico. Like I got a bunch of little vases like back there. And some pottery. And like I just love that stuff. Oh, I have another bird too. But I have an elephant somewhere. So I'm like, I just have to be choosy, get one, or get rid of them. I have that owl. Cool, Nate. Twins. What's Dev? But yeah, I would love to find another thrift store. Okay. Disabled American veterans. Oh, maybe. I think I used to see. Okay, I need to do more research because, like, I would love to just. Someone's like, my aunt, we were talking on Christmas, she's about, like, a women's shelter, but I was like, I don't know, like, do they want stuff besides clothes and, like, health and beauty? Like, things that they could use, like, in their personal, but do they need, like, decor things? I don't know. Like, or is it, like, if they're, like, getting their own apartment, maybe they do. I have some old National Geographics I collected down here. Like, I found some from, like, I think the month and year I was born in January 86. And we started as my honey hole. Nate has all the honey holes. Yeah, me too, Helen. I want more glass. I only have one glass mushroom. I think I got it from Katie. That's a Viking one. But I could always use more mushrooms. I have some felt ornaments hanging up too. Like, I was looking at this, so I'm like, no, I love all of it. Can't part with any of it. Oh, it would be a great drag name. That would. I'm surprised that isn't a thing already. Okay. That's what I was like. I need to do some more research because I would love, like, first I try to think of anybody who could use the stuff or I could give it to, or even like if they want to resell it because maybe they'd have better luck than I do. I mean, you don't always have, everybody's like audience following is different. Patio furniture and blossom into honey hole. That'd be a great drag name. And a lot of which sucks because like Monday is when I'm usually off, and that's when most of the antique stores here and stuff are closed. So like, the honey hole's a pot shop in my village. See, I went to Salvation Army for the first time with Katie in St. Louis because out here, I don't know where there is any besides maybe in Chicago. But just like the same with St. Vincent de Paul. I don't know where there is any. But there's a place I want to go back to. Maybe I can go next week to or soon. I want to go to in Aurora, like where Patrick lives, like to Thrift and Dollar, because that place is like jammed. They have so much furniture and books and like glass, and there's like industrial, like house, like paint, all sorts of things. There's old like Playboy things. There's whole like buckets with dish sets and like clothes and everything. I wish I had more jewelry, but I've been wanting to get back there. But I just too much. It's too crazy right now. Um, well, Amanda, you're gonna have to move down here and come shopping in the Midwest. So Nate and Katie, when is your guys' next brooch sale? Oh yeah, Value Village. Oh yeah. I did find a Fenton Bear there, but I still have it, which I thought was an amazing deal. It was like $4. Still have it. I forgot that's in a drawer. I keep finding things. That reminds me to take those out. But yeah, Katie found like this metal, like maybe at Round Top or like the world's longest yard sale. You expect to pay maybe like 60 something for this toy. That was like an old metal roller coaster circus toy. And they literally had like tags all over the thing. Maybe that's a Salvation Army thing. But they're like, no, that's not the price. I'm like, you literally have price tags that say that price. Like, who would think it's 60 when you have like 4 tags that say 15? Like, I see, like, Value Village is like Savers, and I feel like Savers, at least here, like, most of it's expensive. Like, if it's anything like worth collecting, it's expensive. I mean, nowhere, any room for a resale. But I do like to go there because they have the bag section. They have tons of bags, like, the almost mystery bags, like see what you can find in there. They have sometimes there's like a lot of stamp ones and figurines and things. Maybe I can go there on Monday. I know. He's like, they're not our tags. I'm like, but there's so many of them. Like, what in the world? Oh my god. The Hershey Squirts. Look how much changes in a week. That was funny. If anyone hasn't seen the Mad Libs, Apples to Apples, Cards Against Humanity fiasco episode with Vinny last week and Katie and I, check that out. It should only be a few episodes or a few shows back on Katie's channel, or a couple, but like videos. I mean, not episodes, but so there was 6 of them. Yeah, it was stupid, but that was funny. Some of those Mad Libs. So anyone has some goals for the new year? Resolutions? I mean, I feel like it's so easy to break resolutions because it's hard breaking habits. But like, anyone have any goals? That's what I say. You set your goal like, I want to sell this much, or I want to do a sale with this person, or something like that. Like Benny, when are you gonna ask Jocelyn to hang out? When are you guys gonna go shopping together? You can show up when her shop opens and just say like, "Hey, want to go shopping sometime?" I like all the Canadian people we have in the chat today. My back closet organized and put up a rack for different size boxes. That's true, Nate. I mean, Vinny. Oops. That's been coming up a lot on my recommended. There's been a lot. I mean, maybe I've been wanting to check some of them out because there's a lot of people who I don't and never heard of these people. And I don't think they're necessarily like, I think they're like younger people who have channels who are now thrifting too. And some people are posting about vintage. So I've been wanting to check them out and say, like, hey, check out our sale. I was like, maybe we could like comment on the, like watch some of those people and see if like you could bring in more people or a different crowd who like maybe don't have the things that maybe a lot of us have. Like you bring in some more people to like who are looking for things that we may have. Getting evicted from the closet. But a lot of people are doing thrifting, like Thrift with Me or thrift hauls. And so, I mean, I feel like that's always been a thing, but like now I feel like I'm seeing more and more young people. Are you getting evicted from the closet from like the put out closet? That's awesome, Amanda. Okay, Vinny and Katie got goals. I wish I could help you, Katie. Vinny, I need to get you a backdrop. You should get your, like I said, like your logo printed up like on a foam board or like a sandwich board. And you could hang it up on the wall with like a command hook. Oh, cool, Sheila. Yeah, so I'm gonna start checking out some of those people's videos and be like, hey, so like that's cool vintage. Be like, you should check out so and so. Like, come to our live sale on Saturday at Pam's. Is it Angela? I think she lives in Virginia. And Katie, when are you and Nate doing another like cook along? Bye, Nate. My goal I was talking about earlier is to move this year. I'm like, I never really had grand, huge plans, but now I have an idea. And I keep seeing things that says, like, what are you waiting for? If you find something that makes you happy, then do it. And it keeps, like, things keep coming up. So I'm like, why not? I don't like my job that much. So it's like, why not do something I like and help someone else and be closer to people that like I talk to every day that, I would like to see. So So I want my goal is to like I've been having this car issue, going back and forth with the dealer in the state and everything for my dang sticker renewal. Back for it. So hopefully that's fixed soon because I have a vacation at the end of the month in January around my birthday. So I'd like to go visit some people if I can, or else like I was thinking maybe I can rent a car. I don't know. But so I want to start clearing out this stuff. I need to start reading my books so I can donate some of those as much as I want to keep them. But I was like, I need to go through here. I saw my books the other day. I saw Divergent, and I was like, and Hunger Games and stuff. I was like, I can get rid of those. But, I just used to buy so many books. But I know, like, yeah, that's what I say. Life is short, and I feel like, I work hard, but don't get that much time off. And I'm like, I might as well just, I'd rather be like at least working hard with people that you know are not screaming at me constantly, or like be with people who love me. So but I kind of want to move, to Alabama with some friends. Where my sister from another mister is. And then I'll be closer to Katie. Then we don't be like 8 hours instead of like freaking 2 days. But I want to start getting all this stuff cleared out. So, been making some progress and it feels good. So, need to like get stuff out of the closet, get that cleared out. So maybe then I can just store some things. But I need to have a sale so I can get some stuff out of here. But I want to pick some more things out from my stuff. I know, like people always say, like, "Oh, just quit your job," but I'm like, I can't do that. But now I feel like I have a place to go. I kind of have a plan, so yeah. Oh yeah, like I live in Illinois, and Katie lives in Florida. Pam lives in Alabama, which is where I'm thinking about. So it's like it's kind of fun. Like when you look at the map, like if you go straight down Illinois and through all the other states, like Alabama's almost like straight down. Like with a little jog over. So I'm like, it's kind of just like a straight line down almost. But I'm like, this is the first time I've ever seen a possibility of like doing something, that I actually want to do. I mean, I do like do now, except like people are the worst sometimes. you know, but like there's like sorry, it's just been getting worse since COVID, and there's way more like not great people than there is great people. So yeah, Daddy, like I know we all have stuff and we love stuff, and I hate getting rid of. I mean, I'm the one who does get rid of stuff more than anybody here, but like, also it's. I mean, I just don't have the room. I would love to keep all this stuff, but at least, I'd rather rehome it, like Tiger says, to someone who may like it more, who has the room, or they could gift it to someone else. But I know, so because I'm certified. I mean, like the national. I forget how the letters go, but I'm nationally certified. But I know different rules have different states, and that's what I'm like trying to find out. Like, because sometimes you just need like, because I know certain states require certain credits you have to do. So that's what I'm trying to kind of find out. I mean, if I wanted to still do that, but I've been looking at what jobs are available there, and there's a lot of things, so I'm guessing it's probably like easier to find a job there, I think, than up here. But, who knows? Nice, Sheila. Yeah, so I was like, retail pharmacy isn't awesome. But I was like, hey, it's not always the same everywhere. So, I was like, maybe in a different state it's better. I mean, people are crazy everywhere, but like, hey, maybe the amount of crazy to nice is less somewhere else. So let's see. What would you guys like to see in the community this year, like events, certain kind of sales, like certain games, or like, yeah, like events, fundraisers, like something that we could all do together, like take part in. Right now I live with family. I don't have any family down there except for my YouTube family, who are like real family, because they're there for me more than some family in England, but there isn't a lot out there for him. Yeah, that'd be cool, Heather. It is the company picnic. Last week was hysterical. Thank you. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. When she started with her just words and then all the other words you guys included, that was just crazy. But I love the Mad Libs. I have an app on my phone, but I don't know. I'm like, I think Katie, yeah, I think we've tried that app before, the Mad Libs app, but I just didn't know how that would work like live, because the app, it's kind of weird. Like you can put in the words, but the story kind of, I don't feel like you can see the full story. Like it kind of like, it's almost like shaded, so like you're seeing like a section at a time. Like I'm trying to bring it up, because like you can choose different categories and you can pay different, like pick different things, but like they have hangover cures or whatever. So like say it comes up and it says like, it'll tell you like part of the body, plural. And then it goes down and like you can kind of see the next things that are coming, like number, noun. So like I'm not even seeing the story. You just kind of get like the title of the story and you put in the word, and then at the end it kind of like, then you can read it off or whatever. My chosen family. Yes, this is the family I chose. But I'm like, maybe we should try that on the live, but I'm like, it'd be even funnier because if you're trying to type it in your phone and you have a typo, who knows what'll come up. But, or we could try one now and see how it goes. Like the first one is part of the body, plural. Let me know if you guys want to try one. We could see how it goes. I need to order me a Cards Against Humanity. That way we could, can we do a virtual Cards Against Humanity? We still need to plan that. But I don't know how it would work. But I know that, not dang it. I don't even, okay, let's do it. Let's try it out. So that way, like, because, okay, toes, boobies, Cards Against Apples to Apples, yeah. Yep, lips, cheese, hairs, working my way down. Okay, let's go with toes. Okay, and it's got plural noun. Yeah, I wonder how many words or how many things, like, because the vintage Mad Libs are not too many things that you're putting in, but on here it's hard to tell. Anyone got any plural noun? Ha, Girl Scouts. Yeah. Okay. A noun. We could do monkey. Vinny. Okay, Vinny. We'll do that. Because they're... See? And it comes up with bloggers. Liquors. Okay. An adjective. Stinky. A plural noun. Bananas. How Nate says it. Bananas. An adjective. Oh man. Armpits would be funny. Our next one. Okay, only see dirty. We'll go with that. Plural noun. Yeah, okay. Armpits. Oops. Let's see. Number. Benny, I knew it. Okay, I went with 31. Legs 11. Noun. Pacifier. Okay, adjective. Okay, also, after this post, this video, I want you to comment in the comment section, like, I want to make more vintage community merch. That's more like general for the community. So leave me some suggestions, something you would like, or like a certain type of thing, like if you're looking for a hoodie versus shirt or a bag, or you can comment here and post it. But because I've been trying to come up with some ideas for some new merch that we could have for the community, like some sayings or something that we say. Got adjective, so let's go with is rough an adjective? See, Vinny and new. Gooey. Oh my gosh, that's better. Gooey. Okay, noun. There's vintage and there's me. Okay, I'm going to put that down. I was working on one that Beth and Christy were talking about, Carolina Princess, where it was like hot glue fixes everything with like a glue gun on it, but I haven't found the right glue gun yet to put on there. Kangaroo. My gosh, this is a lot of words. Okay, noun. Let's see. Let's choose mushroom. Okay. Oh my gosh. It must be close. It says you're getting there. Adjective. Blue. Drunk. Furry. Sleepy. Let's see. Now they sound like 7 dwarfs. Let's go with fluffy. Okay. Another noun. Katie, are you feeling better? Are you still here? Kitty. Kitty. Name of coworker. Okay, I'm going to pick this one. I'm going to say Heather because I have a coworker named Heather, and also there's a Heather in the chat, so. Okay, and then adjective. Say. I don't know. Like. What? Let's go with ashy. My gosh. Part of the body. Man, this is like a long one. Things like back of the knee, earlobe, lip. Whoop, not LOL. Oh my gosh. Yay, it's done. Uh-oh. See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, if you can see, it's called the Hangover Cures. It's got a picture of this dude, but like, see, your stuff is kind of grayed out, and you can see the words that you put in more closely, but it's like, why can't I see the thing? Okay, and then just erase what I did. Awesome. Okay. See, that's what I was trying to try it out, and then the thing just disappeared on me. Oh my god. Okay. Can I get it back? Let's see. Because it's showing like. Okay, Hangover Cures. Okay, replay story. No. Let's see. Oh, okay, I got it. Okay. No, it's not. That's just like how it comes up. Like, let's see. Oh, no, I had dark mode off. Okay. Okay. But I can read it. I don't know why. Okay. It says hangover cures. Yeah. When you're okay, hangover cures. When you're unsteady on your toes, You're breaking out in cold Girl Scouts, and you have a splitting monkey egg. Yep, it's a hangover, and you need help. Cure number 1, the bloody boogers. There is no stinky substitute. The curative bananas in this dirty drink are astonishing. Cure number 2, the coffee cure. Many armpits swear that nothing equals 31 cups of black pacifier to rid you of that gooey headache. Cure number 3, the shower cure. This one works like a kangaroo for most people. Stand under the mushroom and alternate between hot and fluffy water. If these don't work, get on your cell kitty and call Heather. If he or she is an ashy friend, she will cover your lip at work. I feel like the vintage one a little better, but like, let's see. If I share it, full story. Like, why do they? Let's see. Like, I don't get it. It's like, see, they have the whole thing you could read, but it's like all dark with your words. I'm trying to think, like, is there a way? Why does it do it like that? I wonder if it's in the settings somewhere. I'll have to mess around with it, but the bloody boogers, yeah. But you can choose different categories and different things, but we'll have to mess around with it. Hey, Catherine. I know, I don't know. Because I think it's been, like, when Katie and I tried it before, it did the same thing. So I was like, I wonder if it's a thing, like, if you just a certain level in the app, or I'm like, did I need to share it, or if I can save it and then see it better? But I guess not. I don't know. I'll try to see if it's in the app settings somewhere, or if I need to do something. But okay, we've been on almost 2 hours, I think. I don't even know. Yeah, like an hour and 42 minutes ish. So I'm gonna call it a night. Thanks everybody who hung out. And Fatbird Finds will be back next week. Thanks for coming in the last few weeks and hanging out with Katie and I, and Vinny and Heather and everybody who's made like an appearance on our car hop shows. Just filling in for Fatbird Finds to keep everybody occupied, because I know a lot of people love their Friday night flipping and sipping. So everybody go have your drink of choice. And again, thanks for joining us. And remember, leave some comments after this post of what kind of merch you'd like to see in the new year. Like if there's certain things you're looking for. And nobody steal my ideas. No. But leave a comment of what you'd like to see. And thank you. And, you know, just keep your prayers out and thoughts out to all in our community who are having a hard time this holiday season, losing loved ones, and, you know, dealing with sicknesses and stuff. Jane Newhouse, I had heard from Crafty Jackie she was having like a spinal fluid leak. So she finally texted me back today and said they had to plug the leak. And I think she's doing better now, but crazy. So just keep those people in your thoughts and wish them a happy new year. And I wish all you guys a happy new year. Have a safe new year and have fun tomorrow. And don't forget, Dee will be having her sale. Vinny will be having a drop sale. Leave. And Pam and Heather, Antique Agenda, and Pamela Blanchard are having a fun little show tomorrow night and sale. So that's at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central. And I will see you guys next week at Fatbird Finds. Flip and sip in and have a good night. Thank you.